So what I would say is that the most commonly used vaccines in the United States, which would be the Pfizer product and the product that was developed by Moderna, have been shown to have relatively high effectiveness for the prevention of hospitalization and death, and over time, relatively low protection from infection.
It is terrifying that we are in a place and in a state where this is the top doctor in the third largest state in the country, or hopes to be once confirmed. He could not answer any question straightly or squarely, whether it was related to vaccines, mask wearing, or whether or not he regretted really putting our colleague, Senator Polsky's health and safety at risk by not wearing a mask as she was a cancer patient undergoing cancer treatments. The list really does go on and on. We came prepared and he simply was not having it and not answering any of the questions. And so we decided that we had other business to attend to on our agenda and did not want to continue to listen to the nonsensical niceties that he was choosing to spew forward instead of answering squarely questions that Floridians deserve to have answers to. Again, got a lot of niceties, a lot of verbal jujitsu, and got no real answers to the questions that we were posing. And quite frankly, it was beneath the dignity of the Florida Senate. He was making a mockery of what we were doing and there to do. And that's why we decided to walk out on that vote, because at the end of the day, we had a lot of work to do and wanted to get to those issues that were in front of us.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
He was also pretending that his answer is a scientific answer to that question. But I mean, his final, the way he phrased the answer that we just played there, he chose to focus on the most negative aspects, which is that, I'm paraphrasing him, that long term, the vaccines did not show over a certain period of time effectiveness, which is certainly true. Over a long enough period of time, the vaccines are not as effective. But phrasing it that way is a very strange way to phrase it, when in fact, the most direct answer is the vaccines are very effective, and the booster shows great efficacy as well, as opposed to, well, just over an undisclosed long period of time, they're not.
I've got to do the news!
Again, to the point that this has become a political mouthpiece for the governor, an extremely dangerous measure for Floridians. 21 million Floridians deserve more than a mouthpiece for the governor. At the end of the day, we know that vaccines work. At the end of the day, we know that mask wearing works and prevents the spread of COVID-19. These are not very difficult to understand. And the top doctor in the state of Florida should be able to answer very simple yes or no questions when it comes to the health, safety, and well-being of Floridians across the state. Again, somebody who wanted to continue to spew falsities and niceties isn't going to get the job done.
It's really so stupid. Come on. It's just torture. Just gotta let it out. Just gotta let it out. All right. Sorry.